great about that, other than trying to help people who are in a state of invasion.
Well, hello. How are you doing? I'm doing just fine. Thanks for asking. My name, Jim Hacking. My occupation, immigration lawyer extraordinaire. Now, a lot of times I dress up as a lawyer on this show just to impress all of you on camera. But today I'm wearing my tie. I even had a coat on for a New York Minute for a very important reason. And that reason was I went to immigration today. I haven't been down to old immigration in St. Louis in a long time. It was a naturalization case for someone who's very dear to me, and she got approved. So I'm very happy. My good friend got approved for naturalization. We were in there for about 8 minutes. The officer was a little crabby, especially since I forgot my bar card, and she was brand new, so she didn't know who I was. I thought she might kick me out there for a minute. You know, one time I did get kicked out of an interview early on. Man, I was like 3 months into it. I didn't bring my G28. And this crabby old witch that used to work at USCIS, she kicked me out because I didn't have a G28. Oh, sorry. A G28 is the form that says you're the lawyer for the immigrant. And she kicked me out. So I went out in the hallway, and luckily my friend Jesus was there, and he had a blank G28, which he handed right over to me. I filled it out in pen and banged on the door, and she let me back in. So that was fun. She was being a jerk. Hey, where is everybody? There's nobody in the waiting room. Something wrong, Huli? I don't know what's going on. What is going on? I am here to serve you. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here for the next hour or so before Noor's soccer game at 4:30. So come on at me. Ask me whatever you got. Got some good comments. Some of our friends are back. TNT's back in Houston, back for 21 days vacation. Had a nice visit. Old TNT had a nice visit. First time in 26 years. Travel was easy. Alhamdulillah. That's great. That's great. Umaru's here. Salam, Jim, all the way from Yuma, Arizona. Yuma. I've driven through Yuma. I really like Yuma. I think it's pretty. I like that where you can sort of see the mesa up there and all that good stuff. So I've been thinking about Yuma and mesas in Arizona because I feel like as a firm, we've sort of hit a plateau and it's time to start climbing up to the next level of the mountain. But of course, if nobody's in the waiting room to ask me questions, I don't know what the show's. I can't just talk for an hour. What the heck? TNT says hello to everyone and thanks, Jim, for my amazing work. Sure thing. Hina is here. Here's a nice quote from Sweet Life. Sometimes the bad things that happen to us in life put us directly on the path to the best thing that will ever happen to us. Well, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? I believe that in my soul. Some of the worst things that ever happened to me made me the person that I am. And some things that I thought were going to be great for me really turned out not so great. I'll tell you a story. One time I had a client who was facing deportation, and this brother was always getting into trouble, and he had no status. He was married to a U.S. citizen, but he never took care of his stuff, and he was in deportation, and then he got arrested, and it was just a big old mess. We were able to keep him from being deported back to Palestine, and about 6 months later, so that seems like a good thing, right? About 6 months later, he got in a car accident in St. Charles, Missouri, and died, right? So what seemed to be really good, that he didn't get deported, ended up not being so good. So I wonder what's going on. That's really weird. There's no one in the waiting room. I guess people, Huli's nodding or something. Oh, wait a minute. Do you see people in the waiting room?
No, nobody is in the waiting room. And I was about to ask Hina if they were seeing the show and everything was okay, because It's weird.
It is weird. It says there's 91 people watching, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I guess everyone's just being shy today.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's okay. Let's keep going through the comments. Skynet says hi. The Skynet General. Oh, I hope we don't have Skynet. That would be terrible. Jay Cruz is here. Excited for another show celebrating her birthday and the day her husband's green card showed up in the mail after only 55 days of processing. Good old days when wait times were crazy high. Hina's happy. Syra's here. Hello, Syra. Lindy is here. Hello. Tyrone saying hello. Rocio is here. Good to see you, Rocio. How are you? Patricia is in the house waiting. Our friend Gaurav is here and Nurse Laura is here. Kofi's in Ghana. So, Kofi, that's great. I'm glad you made it to Ghana. Send me a picture of you in Ghana, especially if you're in your garb. I'd love to see you living it up in Ghana. You guys know I really want to go to Ghana one of these days. Kwaku's here. Yu Yin reports that it's nice and sunny in Arlington. Good. Hopefully it stays that way. I'll be in Charlottesville on Thursday and Friday. And let's see. We got Chetty's here. Nurse Laura says, this beginning reminds me of Steve from Blue's Clues. I always liked Steve from Blue's Clues. Later on, they brought in, I like Steve. Then they brought on Joe. Joe sucked. Steve rocked on Blue's Clues. I don't know why. I get Steve's in a band now. And he's pretty cool. I think he also talked about depression and stuff. I like Steve. Steve's cool. I love the intro. You should keep it forever. God, I hate to say it. My ADHD's kicked in. I don't even remember what I did for the intro. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was being silly. Okay. I got it. Quika says, I'm looking sharp. Thank you. Nasir is here from Toronto as per usual. Maggie's watching in New Jersey. We got Pella in Cameroon. Carolyn's on the road. Where is that? Is that on the road? Is that South Africa? I don't know. I can't see who that flag is. We are live, I think. Andy, are we live? Marla, I think we're live. I hope so. No text. Text went out today. I got the text. Umaru's right. She was a crabby old witch, Umaru. I'm not lying. She was a crabby old witch who looked like Ichabod Crane. I don't know if you know who that is, but just like she was like a spinster. Like she would sit there like this, like that. That was her look on her face all the time. She was, what was her name? Boy, I hated her. She was, right when I started, she was really bad. Oh, yeah. So people are here. We're getting it. AJ says didn't get a text. I don't know what's going on. I think I got the text. Let me see if I got the text. I got the report that the text went out. Let's see. I did not get the text, but it says the delivery port was sent. Oh, well, here might be the problem. It says 27% messages delivered, 72% messages bounced. That's weird. I'll have to check with Umra. I don't know. Maybe we sent it to the wrong list. We have different lists in there. Maybe it went to the wrong list. I don't know. All right, that's enough. Boy, the comments are going crazy. I could just do a whole show reading the comments. That would be sort of fun. But I think you guys would get sick of me. Umaru is here. You want to hear about that crabby old witch.
Hey, Jim. Salam.
Welcome, salam. How you doing, bud?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm great. How's Yuma?
Yeah, it's very fine. The weather is nice. You should come visit.
Good.
Right. All right. Let me give you a hypothetical. My brother, let's say he has a wife and kids, and he comes in here. No intent to immigrate, just comes for a visit, for example. And then, we talk, and he decides to immigrate. How does that work in terms of adjustment of status?
How would he immigrate? What would be his basis for adjustment?
U.S. citizen. I am a U.S. citizen, so I apply for him.
You mean you're saying applying for your brother?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a 17-year wait on those kinds of cases, and that you filing it wouldn't give him any right to stay while that is pending.
So it's not like the immediate relative.
Exactly right. That's one of the benefits of being immediate relatives.
I see. So Google is giving me the wrong information. It's saying that's why.
I would find that surprising, but yes, Google seems to be giving you bad information. Yes.
Okay, so they would have to leave,
and it would probably keep him from getting any more visit visas to the United States.
Right, exactly.
Because he would have rung the bell of wanting an immigrant visa, and then that's inconsistent with even though it's an 18-year wait, they sometimes use that against you.
So just curiously, 18 years, is that like a deterrent so that you don't bring them? Seems a long time.
Congress hasn't increased the number of visas available in 30 plus years. And so there's just a backlog. There's just literally 17 years of people in line ahead of them. But yes, it is a deterrent. And of course, whenever they talk about immigration reform, the first two things they want to throw out are diversity visas and people sponsoring their brother and sister.
Right, I see.
That's why you hear Trump and all those other guys talking about chain migration like it's a bad thing.
I see. I appreciate you, Jim.
Bye, Mario. See you, buddy. All right. He was smart enough at least to know that his brother shouldn't have immigrant intent when he comes. So that was good. Thanks, Amaru. The legend is back. Hello, legend.
Hey, Jim. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Finally, I got it.
Nice.
After so many years, I haven't even opened it. Like I haven't even opened it. The crying part, all done. So,
Wait, can we open it? Can we open it live? Just don't show it. Can we open it on camera? That would be. We haven't had that happen before.
You want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let me get the cutters. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna have some drama here today. This is something we have. I don't think we've had this happen before, have we, Huli? I don't think so. No.
All right. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. And just make sure you don't show anybody any identifying info.
Well, I took precautions.
Good.
So yeah, but I got some precautions in my card. So, oh boy. There you go.
You got it?
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
Welcome to United States of America.
Perfect. Congrats. That's
Thank you.
fantastic.
Envelope. Well, there has envelope.
Nice.
My bad.
How long ago did you file?
In October last year, 6 months.
It's not bad.
Yeah. And yep, finally, I got it.
Nice. You happy?
Crying part is all done. It was just like I normally don't cry on like I'm a very tough guy that way, but it just made me cry. It just finally I can go after decades, and yeah, it was very emotional. It was like I can't express that feeling. You know, it's that feeling that I can't express it. It just I don't know. But anyway. Finally, I can plan it out now. I can go, and it's been, yeah, exactly. The timeline is 6 months and 12 days. 6 months approved, 12 days to come. But they have a tracking number, but they haven't sent me the tracking number. Or I haven't updated online that they picked up by USPS. Nothing. It just showed up, and 6 months.
Oh, so you're really surprised.
I was surprised. There's a mail lady, and there's a different USPS truck there. I'm like, that's not normal. And I know the mail lady. She knows me, and she like, hey. I'm like, hey. She like, oh, I got mail for you. I'm like, I have the USPS priority, the email thing. Like, I always get an email. What's coming in the morning? I haven't got anything. She like, I don't know. I'm like, is it like a secret mail coming up? Because I don't know the tracking. I don't know when it's coming or what's coming in the morning. Nothing in the mail. No picture. Nothing. So. I don't know. It just showed up. It was.
I'm very happy for you. Good job, legend. Stay in touch, okay?
For sure, 100%. Thank you.
See you, buddy.
Thanks.
All right. Well, that was a first. That was exciting. That was high drama here on the old Immigration Answer Show. Let's say hi to Chris. Hi, Chris.
Oh, hey, Jim. Thanks for having me. I wasn't expecting it. But I have a question for you. So I applied July 14th of 22. My wife's she's a citizen. She petitioned for me. And my I-130 still says that I responded with their request for evidence.
Which was for what?
Bona fide relationship.
Did you not submit a bunch at the beginning?
No, I didn't. Well, aside from our marriage certificate and some tax documents, but no pictures or anything like that.
Okay, so when did you respond to the RFE?
June 14th of 23.
And nothing since then?
And nothing since then. But just the other day on my I-485, it switched from that I responded to the request for evidence to actively being reviewed.
Okay.
My question is I thought that the 130 should be updated first, but in this case, the 45 did.
Oh, you can't rely anything on those electronic updates. That's all automated shit. They don't know it. I mean, that's just people clicking boxes. It doesn't mean anything.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I
I
should
mean,
go based off what
the caller just ahead of you said he got his green card in his mail, but online it still doesn't say it's approved.
Right. It's just
So that thing's as reliable as an old hoe. You can't rely on that thing at all.
okay. Because that request for evidence was for the 45
For
was
the
my medical
medical.
exam. Yeah, for medical
Yeah.
exam.
So I mean, it sounds like it's an old case. It's a 22 case. It should be approved. Were you in status when you filed, or were you out of status?
Under DACA.
Okay.
So I guess out of.
And did you have advanced parole?
I never applied for it.
Were you a visa overstay?
Yes, sir.
I gotcha. Great. I think you're right on track, Chris. I would bet next 60 days you're good to go.
Mm-hmm. I guess just since it's been over 600 days, I'm just like, wait, what happened? So.
Yeah, like Robert just said, his 45 was approved before the I-130. That happens. I mean, that isn't really what happened, but that's what the online portal said.
Oh, okay.
Legally, you're right. They can't approve the 45 until the I-130 is approved, but it doesn't mean anything. Thanks, Chris. Good luck, buddy. Keep us posted.
All right, thank you, Jim.
Bye, buddy.
All right, bye.
I see our friend Fatuma's in the house. Hello, Fatuma. Being in immigration process is stressful. Not seeing your family, that is just every immigrant story we all share in common. I think that's right. Fatuma is a philosopher. All right. Edison is here. Hi, Edison.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. So, the reason what I'm trying to get some answers from you is because I'm an international student from Colombia. I got married in about like a year ago, and a month after I got married with my um, American citizen spouse, we submitted the I-130 form, and um, we've been looking in the website the amount of time we have to wait until they approve the form, but then the first time when the time was done, they said your case is taking longer than expected, and then after that
So you said you're on an F1, right?
Yes, sir.
And so you're inside the United States.
Yes, sir.
Did you file the I-130 with the 45 or by itself?
I just ended that one by itself.
Why?
Because they when it's mostly because I wasn't thoroughly sure if I was able to send both at the same time, since
your spouse is a U.S. citizen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the problem is now they think you are overseas. Even though you put an address in the United States, they think you are planning to consular process. So you double the amount of time that I-130 is pending. Overseas I-130s are very slow right now. They're taking 12 to 14 months. I-130s with a 45 in the United States, some of them are going as fast as 2 or 3 months. So you really screwed this up by not filing the 45 right after the I-130. You should file the 45 right away.
So what do you think I should do now?
You should file the 45 right away.
Right away?
Try to get it attached to the I-130. So take your I-130 receipt notice, file for, you also made a mistake because fees just went up. So you should have filed the 45 before the fees went up on April 1st.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I made a mistake on that. Yeah. I didn't know. Usually, like when you don't know, you just go online, right? And you just said that we should do one after the other. But I get what you're saying.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I would go ahead. Are you still going to school? Are you still in class?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it's okay. It just slowed you down. So file for the 45. Make sure to attach the I-130 receipt notice, and then go from there.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And also, I have one more question before you go.
Yeah, buddy.
So, I'm getting a little ahead. Maybe in the future when they approve that one, when I sent my I-48 the change of status, I'm allowed to start paying as a resident in like for tuition and things like that, or I'm not able to do that yet.
When you get your green card.
Only when I get the green card.
That's my understanding.
Okay, I understand.
Bye, Edison. See you, buddy.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. All right, let's go to quick question. Hello, quick question. You're on mute. Quick question. Hello. Quick question. Are you here? No dice. We'll put them back in timeout. People are talking about warm drinks. I don't like warm drinks. I'll drink maybe a little hot chocolate. I don't like coffee. I don't like tea. I don't like warm liquid of any kind. Warm milk freaks me out. Nurse Laura likes tea, but I don't know if anybody else does. Yusuf, what do you got?
Hi, so I'm Gigi's brother. I don't know if she talked to you.
Yeah, you came on before.
Yeah, so basically, we got the interview going on, and then we got accepted, and for the F-41 visa, brother sister, and
That's
then
right.
and then so we were worried in the beginning because they said something about administrative processing, and then 24 hours later they said everything is issued, and then we can all my family can all get the what so they can get the visas on the passports. But I'm here still in the States on the F1 visa.
Yeah.
I overstayed the F1 visa, but my I-20 is still valid.
So,
And then after the interview, they send me personally a form that I have to fill.
right.
So I don't know what I can do right now. So I'm not 100% sure what's the next process for me. Would anything affect my family or
No. So because you're here in the United States, that officer wanted you to come back to the embassy, which you did not. So your only option, if you want to take advantage of this, is to try to apply for adjustment of status inside the United States. I told Gigi to have you email me directly, not to come on the show, because your situation is really jacked up and it's going to take a lot to get you a green card. It's not something you're going to be able to do on your own. You're going to need a lawyer for this. It's going to be hard, and you got to get going right away because you might have aged out. I don't know if you aged out or not.
I'm going to be 24.
Again, I don't know if you've aged out. It's not something I can tell you on a call. I need to look at all the how long the case was pending and all this stuff. But you need to get moving. You should have filed the 45 when they got their interview notice or when the date became current. So you need help. It's help well beyond this show. If you want our help, email us like I told your sister to have you do, and we can get started and talk about what it's going to take. But this is not going to be an easy case.
No worries. But my family is good to go, right?
I don't think you doing anything here is going to impact the fact that they all got visas.
No, it's just me not showing up. Will it cause anything to them?
No,
not at all.
Didn't they already get their visas?
Yeah, they got it issued, but I'm still worried because within 24 hours things changed on the status the visa.
No, nothing. You not showing up doesn't impact that, but they should come as soon as they can. I always tell people that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Yusuf.
For sure. Thank you.
Bye, buddy. See ya. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Temmy's here. Temmy, are you there?
Yeah. How you doing, boss?
I'm great, buddy. How you doing?
Good. Long time. I have a quick question. There's a friend of mine just left here now. I think, why is it possible? Don't let me confuse with the question. Let me cool down. Is it USSR accepts? Oh, Jimmy. Is it USSR accepts credit card from the you guys attorney when you wanted to pay for your client or not?
I don't understand. You're saying when we have a client that signs a contract, do we let them pay by credit card? Is that the question?
Like somebody wanted to pay for fee for USSR. Like now, this letter, according to my friend that just left now, I said, if he was not request for your form for security, your GI456 authorization for credit card transition was destroyed. Then he said, please visit blah 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 option from current vision form, information on request fee, adjustment. So my question is that I think that lawyer that he used his own own credit to pay for the fee,
The
but they
lawyer,
reject the
the lawyer used the lawyer's credit card.
yeah, like I give you now, you are my lawyer now. Then you wanted to pay for my green card, something like that. Then you, instead of to use the check or to use the money order, maybe you use the
credit card.
Yeah, is it something that they accept from you guys, or you just playing the guy game?
Either one could be true. But you're not talking about my firm, right?
No, not from you.
You keep saying you guys, and you get me worried. You mean lawyers?
No.
You mean lawyers?
I'm just
right?
doing example. You know, when I say kind of you guys, mean that the lawyers, all lawyers.
What? Boy, I don't know if I want to be put in a group with all other lawyers.
Okay, sorry.
I understand. I think either one of those could be true. It could be a scam. It could be legit. I don't know.
Somebody was trying to interrupt the thing. I cut it off. Sorry. So it's true. They can use it.
I don't know. Yeah, there's a form that lawyers can use. But
that's what I just wanted to. I said I will confirm. That's why I said, hold on.
Yeah. Oh, Temmy's breaking up. All right, Temmy, we'll see you next time, bud. Fam Sani's here. Hello, Fam.
Hey, Jim, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I just wanted to ask this question because our file we did file for adjustment of status with my wife.
Okay.
So we have a problem. It's not kind of a problem. They came here to visit. Then I was not here. I was working in New York.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's back up. Where are you from?
I'm from Gambia.
And when did you come to the United States?
2022, January.
A visit visa?
Yeah.
Did you get married?
No, I didn't get married. I came through, like, I have a permanent residence in Italy. Then I came through from Italy to I came to visit my brother. Then I met my wife.
I'm saying you got married inside the United States, right?
Yeah.
When did you get married?
2022 on November.
So were you out of status when you got married?
Yeah.
Okay. And so November of 22, you filed the I-130 and the 485, right? Did you use a lawyer or not a lawyer?
Yeah, we use a lawyer.
And what city did you list as your address on the forms? What city?
At least I'm born in Connecticut.
So when you filed the I-130 and the 485, your spouse was in Connecticut and you listed Connecticut as your address.
Yeah.
And then did you have an interview?
Yeah, we have an interview. But when I got the social and the work permit, and then I found a job in New York because I was staying here. It was difficult for me to get to go around because I don't have a driver's license. So I went to New York. I was coming every other week, sometimes every week.
What's the job that you're doing in New York?
I sell bus tickets, like I'm a for tourist.
Oh yeah,
that go around the city.
Guys. Yeah. You can't find a job in Connecticut now?
That's what I'm trying to do, but I'm kind of like I want to find it. I'm really trying to find a job here, but it's kind of not easy with me because with all the stress, thinking so I have to study all those kind of stuff. At the moment I'm even at the Connecticut. I came back, like I'm staying here like for 3 months now, but finding a job that is closer is difficult. So it's kind of confusing. I'm just asking if I.
Well, let me ask you this question. Hold on. When did you get your work card?
I got my work card last year. Yeah, last year around March.
So a year ago.
Yeah, so I got my work card around March.
How many jobs in Connecticut have you actually applied for? Like where you actually submitted an application since March of 2020?
Yeah, I did work with FedEx. But we were having problems going up and down because I can't drive. So I worked with them like for 3 weeks or for 1 month.
Well, do you have a driver's license now?
Yeah, I have the permit, but I'm still like I'm still doing my classes. I did like 4 or 5 classes with the
What
drivers.
what proof do you have that you came back to see your wife on the your spouse on the weekends?
I have both tickets.
Okay. And
I
so,
have both tickets.
but so
So
let me ask you this. When was your interview at USCIS?
my interview was September 2023.
Okay. And when they asked you where are you living, did you tell them that you're working in New York?
Yeah, I did, because I even go with the checks that I used to work in New York.
So you were honest about the fact that you were working in New York when you went to your interview.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did even take the checks that I'm working in New York, like the paychecks
Did
and
they
all those stuff.
did they ask you like where do you stay at night, or did they ask you about staying in New York? Did that come up as a topic, or is it just on some documents that you
Yeah,
brought?
it comes up. It comes up. They asked me where I'm staying. I told them everything where I'm staying, who am I staying with. So after
And
that, I came back home.
who are you staying with?
I'm staying with friends.
Okay. And so when you had your interview in 2023, did they separate you and your spouse?
Yeah, the first thing they did was to separate us.
Okay. And did you have a lawyer there with you or not?
No, what happened is the lawyer we hired was like, he said he's going on retirement, because so he just wait like 3 days before that. He said we just do the video call. He said, no, I cannot go with you guys because I'm having an out of call. I'm going on my retirement. I'm in Mexico now. I was like, but you didn't. We agreed that you will go with us. We'll pay just more money for you to come with us. He said, no, I'm on the retirement. I said, okay, so we have no choice. And he's like, even if I go, I don't have to talk. I'm just sitting there to wait.
That's bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, so me and my wife, we went to the interview like that. So, the guy was like, no, he tell us a lot of stuff, like, I don't know, so judgmental. I was even surprised about it. But it was okay. So he said, okay, I will send you a letter. So it, like, from September, October, November, December, it, like, we had nothing. Then January, they came here. They came to the house. Then when they came to the house, I was not here. They knocked early morning. They visited. So they asked for my passport. They asked for my documents. They asked for my boxer shorts. They asked for everything. So she provided everything.
Okay.
But
and
yeah, so then after that, when I came here for the following weekend, I was just sleeping on bed here in Connecticut. They just called me and start asking me questions all about those things.
So I have a guy. So basically, I have a guy who doesn't live in the same spot as his spouse. He was out of status when he got married.
Yeah.
How did you guys do? How did you guys do on the answers? Like, did they ask you a bunch of trick questions? Did your answers match? You said the guy was judgmental. Was that because your answers didn't match, or was it because he was already that way?
The problem is we don't even know that if he asks the same questions. That's the problem, because we don't go with a lawyer, and so that's the problem. So we don't even know. He didn't ask the same questions. What my wife told me, but if we have a lawyer, it could have been better, because he could have write all this stuff. So
Right.
I was like, I just saw your show not long ago. I was like, because if I have seen your show since, it could have helped me a lot. But I'm just seeing it because I thought I paid a lawyer already, so I don't need to do all those research. And now I'm doing the research. I saw that it's a very tough thing.
Well, tell me what your wife said about how she did. Like, did she get sad? Was she scared? Did they try to get her to withdraw the case? Did they tell her she was going to jail? Or
Yeah, they did call her and say, okay, they did call her and said, okay, we just give you 48 hours.
Hold on. What do you mean they called her? Because I thought she was at the house when they came. She wasn't at the house when they came?
She was at the house, but after that, I was with him when they called her again and said, okay, we want to help you so that you can withdraw the case, all those kind of stuff, threatening her. So we end up taking another new lawyer again, because she was so scared, everything like that. So she was really scared because they were threatening her and all those stuff. Rene?
So
yeah,
she didn't withdraw the I-130.
No, she didn't withdraw the I-130.
And She's
She
still
didn't
on,
withdraw the I-130.
she's still on board for fighting.
Yeah, she's still on board for fighting. We are still even here. I'm still here. I'm just kind of wondering. I just want to fight. I really want to fight it because it's a real marriage and everything. It's I don't know.
Well, I would say the most.
Yeah, we love each other.
If I were you, when they visited in January, so like 3 months ago.
Yeah, in January. Yeah, in January.
Nothing since then. Nothing else has happened since
Nothing since then. No later. The only thing they send is the traveling parole, which I don't even need because for me it's like a trap.
That's a trap. Yep. Okay. So if I were in charge of the world, this is what would happen. You ready?
Yeah.
You would move to New York tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, move from New York to Connecticut tomorrow. You would move in with your spouse and start living together as spouses.
Okay.
You would then document the fact that you've got a new job in Connecticut, that you've moved back to Connecticut, that you're not living in New York anymore, that if they want to come back and visit you at your house, they can. Right now, they're this close to denying your case. They're this close to denying your case. If I were in charge, I would have you move back to Connecticut. I would have you hire us or some other law firm to get a long affidavit from your wife, a long affidavit from you explaining why you live the way you do, or why you did the way you did, and then try to submit some more marital evidence to try to keep this case from getting denied.
Yeah, because we hired another lawyer that worked with us to the immigration office. So we paid him. He said, "Okay, you're gonna pay." So we paid him for that. So we worked together. So taking the case from the other lawyer that we first hired. So he worked with us. He worked with us to the office in Connecticut, and so in Hartford, they said, "Okay." The field officer, said, "No, this is what happened." The lawyer told me that they want to they will do intent to deny. That's what they said. That's what he told us. So, but still, we don't get a letter. And the other thing is that I did text the officer that was calling me and asking for information. I did text him and ask what is going on, because after your visit, I haven't heard anything. He said the case is not with him anymore.
Who said that? The new lawyer?
No, the officer that came to visit, I did text him to ask what is going on, because since after his visit, I haven't heard from him. He told me, okay, no problem. But you know what? The case is not with me again anymore. You have to call the lawyer and ask him. I don't have the case anymore.
Okay, so what's the question for me?
The question is, I just want to ask, how long should it take if I want to sue them?
No, don't sue them.
Okay.
This case is 85%, 90% going to be denied. That's not what you should do. You should do what I said. You should move to Connecticut.
Okay.
You should let them know that you've moved to Connecticut. You should let them know that you're building a life with your spouse together in Connecticut and that you're leaving New York.
Okay. So I moved from Connecticut I moved from New York since January.
Back to Connecticut?
Yeah, since January back to Connecticut. I haven't got back to New York.
Does USCIS know that?
I don't know.
Dude, it's your job to tell them. You've got to tell them you've moved back here. You're back with your spouse living together. That's really important. You need to hurry up.
Okay. So, because that's what I want to know. I was even speculating if I should send them more evidence or upload it without them asking.
Yes, you should. Hurry up.
Okay.
Thanks, fam.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, buddy. All right. Sometimes people already have a lawyer. I don't know why they call me back. All right. John is here. Hello, John.
Yes, sir. Jim, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Just want to say thank you for putting this together. It's very helpful and
sure.
So, just wanted to know about what options could be for a potential fiance detained in ICE detention right now. So, I'm a U.S. citizen and a military veteran, and I have a U.S. citizen son with my fiance, and she has currently claimed asylum in a ICE detention center. So I'm just trying to figure out what our options are because she has a positive asylum case.
Credible fear.
Received a positive fear determination in front of a judge after an initial negative. And so now we just need to figure out how to get her out as fast as possible so that we could potentially adjust status.
Where is she?
She's in South Texas Family Residential Center. So
She tried to come across the border?
Yes.
Why?
Because it was time constraint. I had to leave for an emergency. Basically, I had to go back, and she couldn't go back to her country either. So we originally met in Colombia, and so I had to go back with my son, and she didn't really have a choice to go back to her country.
Why?
Because she doesn't have any real financial support if I'm not there.
That's not asylum. She made her life a whole lot harder. If she filed a BS asylum case, that's going to make it really hard for you to sponsor her.
Yeah, she has filed the case and received a positive determination. So
what is it about Colombia that she fears?
Well, there was actually a situation where a few of her family members did get killed by a gang. So we do have proof of that as well. So we reference that.
Every immigration officer is going to think that you guys were just being impatient, and they're going to wonder why you did it this way. You guys really made something that was relatively straightforward. You made it really messy by having her do that.
Yeah, I just didn't have another. I mean, you talked about how it's 12 to 14 months if you're outside of the country, and I did not have the time to wait. And so
why couldn't you wait?
Because my family, I have a sick family member here who has terminal cancer, so I had to come back to take care.
Well, you can come back, but why does she have to be here right now? This is the problem.
Because her situation is just very dire if she stays there. She could have stayed there, but it was a very suboptimal situation for her to stay there.
Okay, so she needs a deportation lawyer down in Texas who can help try to bond her out. Has there been any discussion about bond?
No, but I thought for arriving aliens that there is no bond eligibility.
She can get bond. Yeah.
Okay, then that may be the best next step because I'm looking to try parole in place because I'm a U.S. veteran. I know that it may still be denied, but
and you're not married.
Yeah, we're not married, no.
So let me just say this, John. I appreciate your service, but you guys are doing everything wrong. This is really the whole plan is really messing up something that could have been relatively straightforward and turned it into a big old mess for really no reason, no benefit, other than she gets to sit in jail for a while.
Okay. Is there anything I can do other than going through a bond hearing to get her out of detention?
No.
Okay. Appreciate that.
Bye, John. See you, bud. All right. Abdul is here. Hello, Abdul.
Yeah. Hello, Jim. Can you hear me?
Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I really appreciate the job you've been doing.
Thanks.
To benefit the humanity.
Thank you.
My case. I came into the US 2022. So on B1, B2. So I'm married to a US citizen. So we got married like 6 months after I came in. So we filed in I-130, I-485. So I-130 was approved. I-485, I got like an RFE stroke NOID. So in which I was asked to file I-601. So
why?
I did.
Why?
Because of misrepresentation.
Along, like when you got your visit visa?
Yeah.
You said you were married when you weren't?
Yeah. I said I was married then, so my divorce certificate was earlier than that. So I was asked to file I-601 on that.
Okay.
So in which I filed in September 2023. So
yeah.
I just got my decision yesterday saying that my I-485 was denied. And due to the same reason they wrote in the RFE, then they now said my I-6012 was denied due to the fact that I was still remaining in the US while I filed it. and that was exactly the instruction they give to me. There was no removal notice or anything whatsoever. So I'm just surprised.
Do you want to send me the denial? Did you get the denial notice for the 601?
Yeah,
Or just
yeah,
before?
I have it, right? Yeah.
Do you want to email them to me?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, email them over, and I'll take a look. I'll get back to you tomorrow or the next day.
Okay. So right now, okay, I'll wait till you make your decision.
Okay.
Because I was asked to file like I-290B, or
Yeah.
But I'll wait for your decision, right?
Okay, great. Thanks for the call.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay. Bye,
All right,
Abdul.
sir.
See you, buddy. Yep. E has been waiting. Hello, E. E, are you there? Hello. No E. All right. Let's go to quick questions back. Quick question. Are you there? You're on mute.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm good. What about you? So I have a quick question. So basically, I already applied for the NVC, and my spouse is a US citizen. Now the thing is, they are asking her for like kind of the domicile records, and we provided the records of like she has applied for the election, local election, and
When was the last time? When was the last time she was physically in the United States?
She was there like last year in November. Yeah, but she doesn't have any job and all that stuff. So yeah, so she was studying outside US for the past 5 to 10 years.
So I think she has to come back and reestablish her domicile. I don't know what you submitted, but it probably wasn't enough. You don't need a ton, but you have to show that she's pointing her life back to America. If she's been outside studying for 5 years, you're going to need to build that back up, which is why they sent you that request.
Yeah, so we built up sort of the like the phone certificates, sorry, the bills and all.
No, I mean her in the United States.
Yeah. And the phone bills, right? And then the election record as well. And the third thing is the bank statement for the past 6 months.
Is she coming to the United States?
Yeah, she's coming to the United States, yeah, with me.
No, not with you. No, you're not coming until she establishes the domicile. She needs to come back to the United States. She needs to say, we are going to live in New York City. We're going to live at 3838 Broadway Street. I have a job lined up. Our kid is going to go to school. I have a library card. I got a Costco card. We are moving to New York. If you don't,
yeah, she has a job offer, as well as the address is also there. Like,
when is she coming to the United States?
She will be next month or maybe a couple of months. Yeah.
Okay. Well, your case is on hold until she comes back and reestablishes.
Okay, so we will provide these documents. It won't accept it, or
it sounds thin to me. It's not what I tell people to do. I've told you what you should do.
Okay, thanks.
Good luck. Yep, for sure. Martine is here. Hi, Martine.
Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. So I had a question. I'm in the States currently on a Q1 visa. And I just got married to my US spouse.
Great.
So my Q1 allowed me to work for 12 months, which I finished 1 month ago.
Okay.
And my visa is valid until June 7th, but my I-94 is June 30th.
Okay.
So I know that the shortest one is the one that I have to leave by. So June 7th is my official end date for the visa. And my driver's license, US driver's license, is also the same as I-94. But we're going to file all of our paperwork next week.
Okay.
But we want to go on vacation within the US in June.
Sorry, you're breaking up a little bit. What did you say?
We were looking to travel in the US in June. But I don't know, like, do I get a new status after I file the paperwork because my visa will expire? So
You will have new status, but you won't have any proof of it.
okay, so no proof.
So, you might get your, are you applying for the work card?
Yes, I'm applying for the 130, 485, and 7, yeah, all of it at the same time.
So I don't know if you know this, but April 1st, all the fees went up. And so there was a increase of the number of cases on file.
Mm-hmm.
And so we don't know how fast work cards are going to come, how fast green cards. Some people are getting their green cards pretty fast. So, anything's possible. But as far as having actual proof of status, based on what we're seeing, probably between 2 and 6 months before you get actual proof.
Okay, yeah, because I still have my U.S. driver's license, but I'm a little skeptical on traveling after my visa ends with the driver.
Are you talking about flying or driving?
Flying.
Yeah, I'd probably lay off on that for a while.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. And I also had a question about the advanced parole.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something I should apply for no matter what?
Well, it used to be free. So when it was free, we always told everybody, go ahead and apply for it. Now it's a pretty steep fee. I mean, if you have sick family members or if you think there's some reason why you might have to leave, apply for it. But I would probably argue that your green card might come faster than advanced parole. That's what was happening before the fee increase. So we don't know if they'll do them faster.
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends on how high you think the chances are you might have to go back home.
Yeah, I was just thinking because I can't travel until I get the actual green card.
Right.
So, I was just worried because I have older family members. So
I would apply for it. Yeah, we're recommending people apply for it.
Okay, yeah. All right. And then you need to add some proof for that if you...
You know about traveling?
Yeah, if you want the advanced parole.
You don't have to submit much proof. We don't submit any. We just say, yeah, we want to go on a trip. And we've never had it denied.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Martine.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. Good luck with the wedding. See ya.
Thank you. Thank
Bye. Yep. Cam is here. Hello, Cam. Cam is frozen.
Hey, Jim. How are you?
I'm good, buddy. How you doing?
I'm good. Is it better now? Can you hear me or?
Yeah. It's just delayed. You might turn off your camera. We can just talk. It's fine. Your camera is delayed or something. Oh. I don't know what's up with Cam, but he's got a nice smile.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine now.
Okay, go ahead.
So quick question. I just sponsored my parent using Form I-130. And both of my parents got their visas, and they're here now. When I tried to pay for their fees to get their green card, the immigrant fee, that $235, and a message appeared that they are exempt from paying the fee because they came as an Afghan immigrant. So I don't know if their green card is coming in the mail automatically. I mean, I didn't pay the fee yet, but the messages keep coming up as that they're exempt from paying that fee.
They might be. I don't know, Cam. That wouldn't surprise me. But it also wouldn't surprise me if they don't get their work cards or their green cards. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Say that again.
I said I don't know the answer to your question. It wouldn't surprise me if they're exempt. You might call USCIS and talk to them about it.
It's the issue is you can never get a hold of a live person in the USCIS when you try to call them.
Just say info. Say InfoPass when you call and try to get somebody.
InfoPass. Okay. Their Social Security came automatically in 10 days in the mail.
Yeah, so it might be coming.
Okay. At the airport, the CBP officer did ask for the new address, and we gave them. And since they're an Afghan immigrant, apparently for Afghans it's exempt since last year September, so they don't have to pay that fee. But I don't know, it's just how to register it, that they know that they're here now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. And the other question that I have my wife who is also I sponsored here for using Form I-130, and after 2 years of having a conditional green card, we applied to remove the condition, and then this USCIS sent us a letter to extend it, that they have extended her conditional green card for 48 months. And she has been now over 3 years and a month in the U.S. with, as you know, with a green card, and she is overseas now visiting her family for a month. When she comes back, I'm planning to apply for her N400 for her citizenship. Is it, or should I wait for to get her actual, like, green condition removed out of her green card, or should I just go ahead and apply for citizenship?
So I wouldn't wait until the conditions are removed. I would wait though. So there's a rule that says you have to reside in the place where you file for naturalization for 90 days before you file. So a month in Afghanistan, if she's had a lot of time outside the United States in Afghanistan, then
No, this is the first time she is outside.
yeah. So it depends. If you file when she gets back, everything should be okay. But if you want to be extra safe, just wait 90 days till she lands and then file.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. That's all I needed. I appreciate it.
You got it. Have a good day. All right. All right. Mr. Jim's the best. Hello.
Yeah, hey Jim, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing well, doing well. So I have a question, right? It's not for me because I'm a citizen already. It's for my friend. I have two questions actually. I'm gonna try to be quick. The first one is he was waiting for his green card for a long time because he had issues. He had to file for a waiver and stuff like that. But then they put it for some reason. I think they tried to deliver it, but they return it. So I was wondering what to do because, as I told you, the case took long. So I don't think he has a. I don't know what's going on with his lawyer, but anyway, they got it back. They sent it back. So what should he do?
Well, he probably has to. He has to either call 1-800 number and try to get them to track it down for him, or he might have to file an I-90.
I-90. Okay. My second question, and this is for like kind of education for myself, because I've been listening to your show, and before I get my paper and all of that, so I've been hearing people say they have the right. Is there anything as such as a right to a immigrant benefit? Like, let's say I'm a U.S. citizen, right? So if I get married with someone, do they have the right of that benefit, or it's just discretionary?
Um, there's no right to any immigration benefit. You're right. I don't hear people on here talking a lot about rights, like right
No,
to.
no, not a lot. But as an immigrant, I heard like immigrants saying that a lot. So I was just wondering if they're searching as a right to an
No,
immigration
no, no.
benefit.
It's always your burden to show that you're eligible, and then they have discretion as to whether or not they give the benefit. You're right to have you have a right to get the case decided. You have a right to get a final decision, but you don't have a right to a particular outcome like an approval. No way.
Thank you very much. That's good to know. So you say he should file for I-94, right? If he doesn't get
I-90.
I-90. Okay, thank you.
But first, I'd call the shit out of USCIS and see if they can track it down.
All right, Mr. Jim. Thank you. You're the best. Thank you.
See ya. All right, got time for one more quick one. Casely's here. Casely, are you there?
Yes.
How you doing?
Hello. Yeah, how are you doing? So,
Great.
thank you. Hello, I am a F1 student and I got married to US citizen. So, I filed my paperwork since 2022, but in October 2022, like my I-130 got approved, and January 2023, I received a courtesy notice for not submitting I-693, which is the medical exam.
Yep.
And I had waiting for another notice to submit that, and I submitted it, but my case still being actively reviewing until this month, like on 25th, I got the noid from USCIS. They just list just one reason, like because I'm missing the civil surgeon that they failed to administer all of the required vaccine to eligible to apply for I-485, which is specifically is hepatitis B. And
Okay.
they told me like I have 30 days to respond them back. So I don't know, like if my case, like still be able to win this case.
Yeah, for sure. Did you go back to the doctor? Was it the doctor's mistake or was it your mistake?
This is the doctor mistake. So they already addressed that on the paper because your civil surgeon failed administer.
So did you go back to them and say, what the heck? You screwed up my medical?
Yeah, I go back, like the same day when I just got my mail and when I got out of school, and then I go straight to them and ask them like what happened with my paperwork, and then they fix them back for me, and they told me to pick up that tomorrow. And I already, checked up everything, and I watched all the videos of you, and I write down all the cover letter because, first like I filed all of my husband and I filed all of the paperwork, and we trying to create it, the PowerPoint, and upload every evidences online.
Yeah.
And they didn't require me anything, but I just want to make sure for just being sure, like extra safe, like I give all of the tax return document this year and more proof, and the I-94, since like because I'm still keeping my visa actively.
Right. So
Yeah.
I got to get going, Casey. What's the question for me?
Yeah, like I just afraid, like am I still be good when I turn all of evidences in, but because someone told me they can deny you just whatever they want, so that's why.
If you went back and corrected the medical with the civil surgeon and got it in a sealed envelope, and it now shows that you were properly vaccinated on hepatitis B, the case should be approved. I wouldn't worry about it. I would just get it to them and go.
Yeah, so is that what just the only thing that I have to turn it in? I don't have to submit anything else with that, right?
If that's the only thing that was requested.
Yeah, that's the only thing. So they just lit for thing that you have to eligible to approve for the I-485, and they list under the fact and analyzes something and the reason specifically, like I missing the hepatitis B.
So get them that and you should be good to go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chim.
See ya. Good luck, Hazley.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, everybody. That will do it for today's show. We'll wrap up tomorrow's show, 11:30 Central, 11:30 in the morning Central Time. We will be live right back here. Hope you all have a good night. Huli, I got to go. I'll see you guys later. I'm great
about that, other than trying to help people who are in the state